Hello there. Welcome to another INFJ Ramble. Today's topic is going to be about leadership roles. Yeah, I've been thinking about this a lot because I'm trying to understand it. I've never considered myself a leader. I've never considered myself a follower. I've considered myself me. That's all I want to be, is me. However, throughout my life, I've been thrown into leadership roles, and I don't necessarily want to be in that role because I feel like it takes a lot of energy to lead people, to manage people, to understand them, to guide them, to kind of like bring them together, to like cooperate and become great. I don't even know if I'm saying. Okay, so what do I mean? It takes a lot of energy for me to deal with my own shit. So when I'm put into a leadership role, um, basically you have to deal with and use your energy to deal with other people, other personality types, other characters, dispositions, emotional baggage. And it's a lot. I think you can I think you can relate to it because you do probably agree that after so much interaction or stimulation, we get really drained and then we need to recharge. So when you're put in a leadership role and then you're constantly being bombarded by all these expectations and standards and then dealing with all the different dynamics of the people you encounter, it can be really, really draining. Um, yeah, throughout my life, I've actually ran away from leadership positions, and it's like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run this way away from the leadership position, and then I kind of do a circle, and then I end up like in that place anyway. It's like I can't avoid it. When I lost my last job, I was a supervisor there. Um, I got hired by another company, and I was like, yes, it's my time to just be like an Indian, because sometimes there's too many chiefs or too many chefs in the kitchen, and it can be quite frustrating. And I'm like, I'm free of that. I am no longer responsible for managing other personality types and emotional like baggage, and I am free. 2 weeks into the job, I was thrown into a management position or a supervisor position. So I'm just like, there's no getting away from it, really. um, I don't understand why. Why people, why or what they see in us that compels them to want to put us into leadership positions. Because I don't think I'm like great. I don't think I'm special. Um, and I actually operate completely opposite from a typical manager. Like I think like old school style, an old school style could still be very much present in this day and age, is managing through fear, like managing by imposing power. And I'm totally not that. I'm totally, I'm totally not that. Like I strive for harmony. I strive for understanding, cooperation. Um, I, I even, that's not the word. To some extent, yeah, I sacrifice myself for the betterment of my associates because that's what I feel a good leader does. You know what I mean? Like they offer support, they offer encouragement, they will at times sacrifice their time, in order to like be able to give you support, you know what I mean? And it's tiring and I just don't like it. What do they see? Um, I remember at my last job, um, one of my coworkers did not respect me because I did not lead with an iron hand, and he thought I was weak and he thought I was incompetent because I didn't lead through fear. And it kind of baffled me, and it kind of like, I don't know how to explain this really. I don't know how to explain it, but I treat people with respect. And I thought that's how to garner respect from people. You treat them with respect. I guess the bottom line was maybe I was in the wrong environment with the wrong people. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. And tomato, tomato. Everybody is led differently, but I try to lead through compassion and understanding and kindness and offering support as best I can, you know, um, without overextending myself. Um, I know I feel I'm humble enough to admit when I'm wrong or if I fucked up. I'm also open to like, yeah, trying and experimenting and trusting that maybe someone else knows better than I do. You know what I mean? And let's try that way. Let's try it. And if it works, then great. If not, then we try a different way. That's how I operate. Um, I feel like we need more people like that, to be honest. And I think a lot of people who have that capacity aren't or shy away from leadership roles in general because it's just taxing. It's taxing on an energetic level. And I'm talking like mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. It's very taxing. And like today, like I'm talking in terms of like occupation, right? You don't get paid enough to deal with or encounter that level of stress. Like, and that's why I like look at like a lot of the managers around me and they seem to be stressing out, and I'm like, yeah, you're working for a corporation. They're paying you X amount of dollars an hour to do twice the workload and to like have to carry the weight of all these other beings. You know what I mean? It's just so like, I don't know what I'm saying. What do they see? I don't know what they see. What do you see? It's weird. Sometimes I look in the mirror. I've done this, and it's the trippiest thing ever. You know how they say, like, your eyes are the windows to the soul? So I've actually stared in the mirror into my eyes, and it's weird. I've had to, like, pull away because it's almost like I'd access this really, like, out of this world dimension, and it was kind of scary, and I had to pull away. And what does that mean? I don't know. Yeah, it's almost like when I was staring in the mirror, I'd focus on like my eyes, and then I'd go deeper, and then I'd go deeper to the point where like my peripheral vision started kind of like morphing, and then it would kind of like I'd be like entering like this other dimension or space or time, and it was really, really like foreign to me to the point where I had to pull back because it was kind of scary. You should try it. It's trippy. It's almost like, but you have to like almost like enter like this detached state of mind. You know what I mean? um, yeah, I don't know what people see. Like, what are they seeing? And everybody is, what is that? Everybody is entitled to interpret things the way they want to. So I guess it depends on the person you're talking to and how they interpret you. But it's like when you talk to like people who own their own businesses and they see you and they want to hire you and they want to put you in a leadership position and they want to entrust you with all these responsibilities. It's like, what are they seeing in you? I've been told that I give good energy. I bring I bring good energy to spaces. I've been told that I'm dependable and responsible and understanding. People feel safe telling me stuff. Um, so I guess that's what I've been told. But it's weird. It's like I can see everyone around me so clearly, but I can't really see myself because I don't really think this is who I am. Does that make sense? Like this. I don't think this is who I am. I think that I've chosen these things and this vessel to travel in order to experience this particular plane of existence in this particular time. But I don't think this is who I am. This is just a segment in creation. I don't know, I don't know if I'm making sense. But yeah, it's almost like somebody asked me, like somebody told me like one time, like they're like, Chris, they're like, you're so beautiful. And I would respond by like, I would respond to them like, I am? And they're like, yeah, like, can't you see it? Don't you see that you're so beautiful? I'm like, no, not really. I don't actually. And then they would look at me like really strange. And then I tell them the mirror thing. And I said, when I looked into the mirror, it's almost like I didn't see anything, but I saw everything at the same time, simultaneously. But there was nothing to label or categorize. It just was. Anyhow, totally going left field with this. Like we went from leadership to staring into the mirror to like not knowing what people see in me and entering some different dimension. Anyways, I don't know if I'm going to post this video, but tomato, tomato. I hope you're having a beautiful night and blessings to one and all. Amen.